This video is for my contextual preaching class. What is contextual preaching? Contextual preaching is being able to speak to people in a way they understand, both with my verbal language and also with my body gestures. We see it done throughout the Bible. When Jesus gives a parable, he kind of had two sets of people he talked to, the Jews and the Gentiles. So he would change his message according to what their culture was. So a Jew would know the law, the Gentile would know about farming, because that was big in the Roman Empire. And we also see Paul doing this when Paul in 1 Corinthians 9:22 states, I become everything to everybody for the sake of the gospel. His goal was the gospel, not him. And I think as we preach, that's kind of an important thing to think about. It's how do we get the gospel? So to contextually preach, Jared E. Alcatar says there's 3 steps in being able to be effective when you work interculturally. You have to acquire the knowledge, which is the basic is trying to talk to people, be able to have a conversation with them, be able to know the physical customs, and be able to have a dinner with them without really offending them. The aptitude, which we have to be motivated to learn appropriate skills for enhancing effective communication with people from different cultures, ethnic, and ecclesiastical backgrounds. So, as I think about contextual preaching right now, I'm stuck on ethnic, trying to figure out how that works for me. But really, you can look at the social economic status. So no matter what church you're preaching at or preaching to, there's going to be different cultures within it, because there's socioeconomical. There's just the fact of age. When I have a conversation with my grandpa, it's a different conversation than I have with my daughter, which is different than I have with my sister, who's 20 years younger than me. Sorry, 8 years younger than me. So we have to adjust for that. And then why do we do it that way? Because the goal of any preaching is to have that person have an intimate contact with Jesus and the gospel. And it seems futile for me to upset another person with a cultural problem, which might hinder them from visiting the gospel and then have a problem there. So really, I'm excited because the cultural context, we're going to have people from all over the world in our church. And even if they're not at our church, we're going to go ahead and have them on our podcast. People from all over the world can access what we've said. So there is no more local church. What you say today, 90% of the time can be accessed to go somewhere else. I look forward to the class, and I'm really excited about learning how to preach to other people.